General Motors, GM, is one of the largest automobile manufacturers in the United States and a globally recognized brand. The company's roots can be traced back to General Motors Company, GMC, which was founded in 1908 by William C. Durant and initially operated as an automobile manufacturer under the Buick brand. GM has achieved numerous successes throughout its history. In the 1920s and 1930s, the company became a leader in the U.S. automobile industry. During this period, GM acquired many iconic automobile brands such as Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, Oldsmobile, and Pontiac. In the 1950s, GM continued to grow and held a significant portion of the global automotive market. In the early 1960s, GM faced criticism and fell behind its competitors such as Ford and Chrysler due to safety issues with the Corvair model. However, GM recovered in the 1980s and increased its market share with new models. In the early 1990s, the company achieved record-breaking sales worldwide, reaching 80 million vehicle sales. Despite GM's achievements, the company has faced some challenges in recent years. Particularly, the 2008 economic crisis caused financial difficulties for the company, and it was saved from bankruptcy through government intervention. Nevertheless, GM managed to overcome these challenges and experienced growth again, selling 7.7 million vehicles worldwide in 2019. Today, GM holds a leading position in areas such as electric vehicles and autonomous driving technology. In 2021, the company formed a partnership with electric vehicle manufacturer Nikola and started working on producing next-generation electric trucks. Additionally, GM launched the fully electric Cadillac LYRIQ in 2021 and plans to continue investing in this field in the future. What other factors contributed to GM's bankruptcy process alongside its financial troubles? What measures are included in GM's recovery plans during crisis periods to ensure the company's success? How did GM's relationship with labor unions and employees during crisis periods affect its operational and financial performance? For all this and more, before starting the video, if you're interested in universal economic history, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to be informed about new videos I upload every day. Enjoy the watch.
Universal economic history.
General Motors, GM, has faced several crisis periods throughout its history and has developed recovery plans to overcome these crises. In the early 1970s, the oil crisis caused a significant decline in GM's sales. This crisis led to tighter regulations on fuel efficiency and emission standards. To overcome this crisis, GM started producing smaller, more fuel-efficient vehicles and collaborated with foreign manufacturers to develop more efficient technologies. In the 1990s, GM encountered numerous financial problems. The company developed a recovery plan to reduce operating costs and optimize the production process. As part of this plan, some factories were closed, and the production process was made more efficient. Additionally, the company revised its marketing strategy and aimed to expand its customer base by offering more competitive prices. The 2008 economic crisis was one of the most significant crisis periods for GM. The company was on the brink of bankruptcy and announced that it would not be able to survive without government assistance. To overcome this crisis, GM planned to downsize by selling some of its brands and factories and reducing the number of employees. Additionally, the company focused on producing more environmentally friendly vehicles and initiated innovative projects in the field of electric vehicles. In 2008, GM was on the verge of bankruptcy due to its financial debts and received financial assistance from the U.S. government. However, the financial aid did not help GM get rid of its debt, and the company continued to accumulate high-interest debts to sustain its operations. By 2010, GM was estimated to have a debt of $172 billion before filing for bankruptcy. After the bankruptcy, GM attempted to reduce its debts by implementing various strategies, including restructuring its debts and obtaining financial support from the government. The company also took measures to reduce costs, such as cutting employee benefits and reducing the workforce. GM also invested in research and development activities to optimize its production processes and develop more efficient vehicles, aiming to create a more efficient business model. As a result, the company managed to reduce its debts to $49.5 billion by 2010. GM has had a relationship with labor unions since the 1930s. These unions have fought to protect workers' rights and improve working conditions. However, in the 1970s and 1980s, GM faced serious issues in its relationship with labor unions. During this period, labor unions staged strikes and work stoppages, causing disruptions in GM's production process. These crisis periods negatively affected GM's operational and financial performance. The production disruptions resulted in decreased sales and profitability for the company. Additionally, prolonged negotiations and bargaining with labor unions increased the company's costs. The U.S. automotive industry has long struggled with competitiveness due to high operating costs. These costs arise from factors such as employee wages, retirement benefits, health insurance premiums, and labor rights. These high costs have made it challenging for U.S. automotive companies to compete with their foreign counterparts. During this process, major companies like GM and Chrysler went bankrupt, leaving thousands of workers unemployed. This situation posed a significant threat to both the U.S. and global economies. The U.S. automotive industry faces challenges in competing with foreign rivals. These competitors can produce higher quality vehicles with more efficient production processes and lower costs. Additionally, foreign automotive companies enter the U.S. market, narrowing the customer base of the U.S. automotive industry. The industry also faces environmental issues. Vehicle emissions are a significant contributor to global climate change. Therefore, the automotive industry constantly needs to develop new technologies and innovative approaches to produce more environmentally friendly vehicles. The company decided to take various steps to achieve a sustainable financial structure. During the bankruptcy process, GM developed a comprehensive restructuring plan. The plan involved discontinuing many of the company's operations, reducing brands, and lowering production capacity. Another important aspect of the restructuring plan was to revamp the company's product lineup and focus on producing more environmentally friendly vehicles. To achieve this, GM developed new models and concentrated on the electric vehicle market. GM's restructuring plan proved successful, and the company emerged from the bankruptcy protection process. Through the restructuring, the company achieved a sustainable financial structure and returned to profitability. In conclusion, General Motors' bankruptcy process was a challenging period. However, through its restructuring plan, the company overcame its financial difficulties and achieved a sustainable financial structure. Moreover, the restructuring process enabled GM to renew its product lineup and produce more environmentally friendly vehicles. Overall, GM's future looks promising. The company closely follows industry trends and works towards innovative solutions. Its ambitious plans in electric and autonomous vehicles position GM as a frontrunner in these areas. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If there's a specific video you'd like me to make on economic history, don't forget to mention it in the comments section. I wish everyone a pleasant day.
Universal Economic History.